let's talk about what makes Tony Parker so great. Got 4 championships, and arguably, you know, when you look at, you know, at the end of this decade, you're going to talk about him being probably, you know, the most winningest point guard of this era. What makes him good? He keeps it simple. He finds the weak spot. And when he finds the weak spot, he says, I'm going to milk it. Got a pick and roll here, freeze it right there. What does he do? He knows he's drawing the big right here. He's got a weak defender right here not looking. He knows this is David West's favorite spot, and this is the weak spot in the Chicago Bulls defense. What does he do? After watching film, he drops it. David West knocks the shot down. Okay, let's see what type of adjustments they make. Freeze it. Oh, you're not going to make an adjustment? You're going to leave Tim Duncan open? We got Rose chasing Parker. What am I going to do? I'm going to take up the space. I'm going to draw Rose. I'm going to draw Gasol. Hold it, freeze it again. Who's open? Who's open at the foul line? We know where the weak spot's at. We got Danny Green sitting there, but Tim Duncan again in the soft spot of the Chicago Bulls defense. That's what makes Tony Parker so great. When you talk about point guard play, what does he do? The old KISS theory, Shaq. He does what?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Keeps it simple, stupid. And that's what makes him great. That's what makes his body of work so good. And that's why they win championships in San Antonio.
Tony Parker, 10 assists, his season high. He has 9 here at the break. Shaq, we talked about the point guard. Now let's talk about the bigs with, of course, the big, yourself.
Well, you know, the bigs for San Antonio, you know, some are others, and one is old man Riverwalk, but, you know, they just play so unselfish. Right here, LaMarcus Aldridge, you know, he's not a starter. I mean, you know, he is a starter, but he's not a go-to guy, but he gets his touches. First half, 5 out of, and right now, David West also getting touches. And my favorite part right here, Tim Duncan is bright, especially tonight. Deep in the heart of Texas. Old man Riverwalk still doing it. And these guys have so many others, and they're so unselfish. You know, a lot of people talk about Golden State, but got to watch out for the San Antonio team right here.
No question about it. And opened the halftime segment, Dennis, with Kawhi Leonard, who was a tone setter for San Antonio in this.
For all you people at home, we talk about hard work. Obviously, we talk about earlier, Steph Curry playing so well. But if you look at Kawhi Leonard's body of work from day one when he stepped into the NBA, it was all about defense. Now it's that confidence on the offensive end of putting the ball on the floor, get to my sweet spot. Yeah, good defense by Pau Gasol, better release. Now you heard Coach Popovich talk about if you're open, shoot the basketball. You're wide open, Chicago doesn't rotate. Now you're in a nice little rhythm, good two-man game right here. You come off the screen, once again, pretty good contest. But now I'm feeling good about myself. I'm Kawhi Leonard. I'm an offensive-minded guy. Now I'm in rhythm, square up, and just knock it down. So to see a young man come into our game knowing he could play defense, Isaiah, knowing how much you love defense, and now within 4 or 5 years, his offense has caught up with his defense, two-way player.
This is very one-sided halftime for San Antonio. They are leading. We have a little time to pay off Etuan Moore, who is no Jimmy Butler, or is he, in this game? He has 10 first-half points, Zeke, doing a nice job.
Well, he's no Jimmy Butler, but he's doing a good job.
Yes.
As you said, he got 10 points in the first half, and he's one of those guys that when you go through the scouting report, you know, it's maybe 2 sentences on his name. You know, with Jimmy Butler, you get a whole paragraph. Right. You know, you get 2 sheets of paper. And, you know, I guarantee you at halftime right now, they're in the locker room saying, hey, we got to make sure that we keep an eye on him and we got to shut him down.
54-47, San Antonio trying to move to 31-0 at home. Back with more of the American Express Halftime Report in a minute. Well, Kobe Bryant wouldn't let us down. Arriving at Staples and ready to go. He is a go for the Cavs game 2 of their TNT doubleheader. 22nd time that he will lock up with LeBron James. So looking forward to that. And then, before we continue, here's Isaiah. What would you call that type of gait?
The Kenny walk.
The Kenny walk, there it is. Oh, I like that hop at the end. Oh, there's Kenny. We'll draw for food.
He's up in New York.
Teammates, American Express, and we're featuring 2 of Cleveland's best, LeBron James and Kyrie. You might have heard this week about some chemistry issues between the two, but Dennis, look, when you watch these guys play, they are putting up solid numbers in play.
They are putting up solid numbers, but I just think we compare LeBron to his past. So Kyrie is just a different point guard, or should I say side guard he's played with, because Kyrie wants the ball in his hand so he can go take his man one-on-one, Shaq.
Take it from me. You two go to Starbucks, drink some coffee, talk it out. Talk it out.
I like
Talk
it.
it out. I'll score this amount of time. You score. Let's win this championship.
Second half up next.
Good advice.